What's up, everybody? Bert here, and I have another gameplay commentary here for you guys. In this gameplay, I think, 51 kills and 19 deaths in a hardpoint league play game. And on top of that, we play the entire game 3v4, as you can see right there. And I'm not here to talk about the gameplay. I'm here to talk about Call of Duty in general, like the community, the Call of Duty community. And I've been playing Call of Duty, as most of you should know who watch my videos. That was a really nice three-piece right there, by the way. I've been playing Call of Duty competitively and casually since Call of Duty 4. So, I've done it all, and I've seen it all in the competitive community. And I've seen the community just get worse and worse and worse. For example, before we even talk about the stuff that happens in league play or anything else, let's just talk about public matches. In public matches, you gotta deal with people using riot shields and camping at spawns. You gotta deal with people that use ballistic knives and don't help their team at all. You gotta deal with kids that try to get ninja diffuses, which never fucking works. You gotta deal with people who just play gay and sit in corners and just don't help their team at all when you're playing objective game types. It's just like playing public matches without a full team is an absolute nightmare. Or not even a full team, just playing public matches without your friends is an absolute nightmare, because you just get really, really shitty teammates that all do really gay and shitty things. Like, just, they don't play the game correctly. They just, they do stupid stuff just to annoy other people. It's like everyone's trolling in a public match Call of Duty lobby, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And the kids who do try and actually understand how to play the game and actually try to make it fun and competitive, they get called tryhards and faggots and all of that. So the Call of Duty community right now, to me, is just an absolute joke. And what you gotta deal with in league play is you gotta deal with host booters. Like, people actually host boot in league play and actually, like, take their league play rank, like, as serious as anything else. Like, I've been host booted in league, like, a million times. I get host booted just about every day playing league play, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't think in any other game people get host booted. Like, I don't think people really host boot in in Halo 4. I don't think people host boot in, like, Battlefield, or people host boot in Gears of War, or like any other competitive game that's a shooter or anything of that nature. I don't really hear about or see anybody host booting anybody, but in Call of Duty it's just like a norm, and I think it's just it's ridiculous. It's immature. The people who host boot, you've gotta be just like a scumbag, honestly, even though it's something as little as a host booting. But, like, honestly, if you're host booting people on Call of Duty for your own personal gang and you're fucking other people over, you're a scumbag, okay? And that's just my thoughts on host booters. But it's just, the Call of Duty community is so just, it's in the hole, and Call of Duty is growing still with the community being so shitty. It's really getting really, really big, and to a lot of Call of Duty players, especially in the Call of Duty community, it's getting, like, really surreal, like, how big it's getting, because there really is, like, a big tournament every month for the competitive players now, and Call of Duty has never really had that. This game by far is, like, I guess you want to call it the breakout season for Call of Duty, like, where it absolutely, like, just took over every console game out there, and it's became like a main attraction. And maybe it's not as big as, like, StarCraft or League of Legends, but I mean, Call of Duty it's up there. It's getting a lot of tournaments, and it's getting a lot of recognition, and there's a lot of money to be made for competitive players in Call of Duty. But the competitive community, it's such shit too. It's so shitty. It's hard for competitive players to even move up the ranks, because every single, like, amateur and the competitive community is just like a joke, just about they're like they're all either like sketches, or they're all just like douchebags, or they all pretend to be good when they actually just really suck, and they're all just like posers, because there's so many people in the competitive community that just like pretend to be somebody that they're not. And it's just, I feel like there's nowhere to go in the Call of Duty community. Like, there's just nowheres to go to like get away from the shittiness. You go to competitiveness, there's shittiness. You go to public matches, there's shittiness. You go to league play, there's shittiness. Like, to me, I'm about to like call it quits on Call of Duty in general and just try to play another game. But like I said before, I just don't know what game to play to actually fill that gap. I need a game that like is competitive, and a game that's team oriented, and a game that's actually fun though. And I just like my only other choice would be Halo, but still I honestly can't play Halo like I play Call of Duty. And, I just don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. But
our sensor is captured.
That's pretty much like what I want to talk about with the Call of Duty community, like why it's so shitty. And I have a lot of reasons for like why it's so shitty. There's plenty of reasons. Like, I think there's a reason for every part. It's not one reason. I think the quick scopers and the trick shotters and all that, I don't think I haven't talked about them, but there's a million of them in every single like public match lobby, quick scopers and trick shotters. And I think the reason for them is really because Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was the game that really put like quick scoping and trick shotting and all that crap all on the map, and every single 12-year-old in the world wanted to be a freaking quick scoper. And I mean, like, that's why I hate Modern Warfare 2, because Modern Warfare 2 was just a really shitty game, and I think it introduced all of the shittiness, and it like, it just put Call of Duty on the shitty path that it is now. And I think I'm about to break the record for the amount of times said shitty in the YouTube commentary, but I think it is a really good word to describe the Call of Duty community, even though I love Call of Duty to death. I mean, honestly, there is not a lot of people out there that like Call of Duty as much as me. Everyone loves Call of Duty. I have friends that love Call of Duty as well, but I mean, nobody will ever say that I don't love COD, because I love COD. I've played COD for so long. COD is a big part of my life. How weird that may sound, but I honestly just I just that I don't know. I can't think of a way to fix the community. The only way I think I can fix community is making this YouTube channel, just spreading the word and trying to like get people to change. But it's just. And KR Speedy, okay? KR Speedy, I think his videos are hilarious, okay? He has some really funny videos, but I think he needs to make a video about, like, just, like, make a video telling people that what he does is, like, for entertainment purposes, and, not everybody to go out and try to do what he does, because honestly, I think every single fucking riot shielder, overkill with C4, and like shotgun and bouncing betties, I think they use all that shit just because they've seen Speedy using it and like, that looks hilarious, that looks so fun to do, and then they all go do it. And I just wish there's like a safe haven in COD to go to. Like, because there's really nowheres to go in Call of Duty anymore. And I would play competitive, but I just think it's too late for me to come back into competitive Call of Duty. For most players, is not like a full-time job, and honestly don't have the time for that. And I don't even know if I want to do it anymore, just because like how Call of Duty is starting to turn out. And I just wish Call of Duty didn't like evolve the way it did, because it honestly had a lot of potential, and I wish the best for Call of Duty. I hope Call of Duty continues to get bigger, and Call of Duty gets as big as StarCraft and League of Legends, and even bigger, maybe even like the biggest competitive franchise and biggest competitive gaming franchise. And by the way, right here, I just missed like 2 clips of my TAC 45. Boom. That would have been really embarrassing if he would have killed me. Boom.
Brought the pain.
I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you guys paid attention to the gameplay. I go 51-19, 9 captures, 17 defense. And by the way, they're 4th left at like the very end of the game. It was not a 3v3. It was a 3v4 like the entire game. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. If you have any thoughts on it, go ahead and post in the comments. I'll comment right back. YouTube, I will see you later.